here anymore. And the good
Yeah,
stuff that I have is really good luck finding it because it's locked and well hidden away.
yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, you got to these days. I mean, heck, y'all know my story. When I lived in Galveston, our house got broken into, and they took four of my cases full of fines.
mm,
So, yep, exactly.
but and then
Nothing worse than a thief.
yeah, but then you go back and forth and you're like, all right, I'm on social media, I'm showing all these things that I'm finding, everybody and their mother can see
That's yeah.
everything.
Back then, it wasn't for me. I mean, it was just someone that came to my house
Yeah. Yep.
that saw me put it away. What
But
I found
no,
that day.
yeah, no, I meant like now though. You've got
But yeah, I get it. Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, exactly. And that's a good thing with safes and other stuff these days. If you've got anything special that you found or some money. But yeah,
it's funny. I was joking around with someone. I'm like, actually, I think my detectors, my between the detectors and the books, it's crazy how much some of these reference books are now worth. Because
heck yeah,
I'm like,
like
oh,
three hundred
okay.
dollars
I'm
for one
like,
book.
yeah. I'm like, here I am, sitting in the recliner, like thumbing through it, going on and on. And then I forget somebody had asked about the book, and I went and looked it up. I'm like, oh. Yeah, here's a link. It's kind of expensive. I got it a few years ago, or this one that was a gift or something. I'm like, oh gosh, it's yeah, books and
Hmm.
detectors are where the money's at.
Yeah.
I don't have anything, everyone. It all goes back to the property owners. So sorry, not sorry. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's smart.
so I know, yeah, people are saying Thanksgiving this week. Um, Yeah, we're I think I was just saying this to Gypsy before we came on air. I'm like, I know just about every show we've had, we've been like, gosh, this year's flying by. Um, like it's been the longest year ever, but yet it flew by.
Yeah, it seemed long at times where it just dragged on, but at other times it's just like I'm looking back now. I'm like, what? Where did it go? Where did it go? And the New Year's is almost upon us. Thanksgiving's here, then Christmas, and then the New Year, and it's just crazy how time flies. But it's been what? This is our first year as Treasure Vortex, wasn't it?
No.
January. Second
20
year? I can't even remember
It
anymore.
was January 2021.
See, what would I do without you?
I know.
Well, I can't quite think very clear right now. I've kind of
No,
got
you're
fog brain
fine. You're fine.
with
It's all right.
my
The other day I
COVID.
was doing the same thing. I'm like, when did this start? When did we start? Because, you and I have been on with all metal mode since 2018, 2019, 2018.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a long time now.
Yeah. Yep.
It's hard to believe, isn't
I know. Yeah. Been shooting the bull, talking
it?
treasures, but we've had some great
Talking about
guests
our
on.
favorite time. We've had some amazing guests, and we've
Yeah.
got some more amazing guests coming up soon. I would like to get Amanique on.
Mm.
She said she'd love to come on. She was a little worried about her speaking English, but she does such an excellent job. And I'd love to get Iron Mike on. I mean, there's just so many people that I would, love to have on that we haven't.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's crazy. Though we did have a pretty good lineup of guests this year and even more that were gonna come on and things came
Right.
up and I that's another reason why we don't normally post that we're gonna have a guest on said night and blah 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 well in advance is sometimes it you know you can get people really excited that you're gonna have a guest, and life comes up.
Right.
So,
Things happen for
yep.
sure. But yeah. Speaking of podcast, I know we're getting close to the close, but I just wanted to
Mhm.
mention, yeah, we definitely need to have Murray Crow on. I did talk to Murray Crow about having him on last I saw him, and um, he said he'd be happy to.
Awesome.
Um, so I need to talk to him. I know they were still filming last I talked. They had another episode, I think, that they were getting ready to film. So I don't know about now, but I will talk. Excuse me, talk to him as soon as I can.
Oh, my Lanta.
Sorry.
Yikes.
Um, ah, anyway, back to what I was going to say. We're nearing the end here, and I know there's another podcast coming up after
Hmm.
this, and we had the pleasure of interviewing this guest that's on there tonight. So I hope y'all will hop on over there after our podcast is over and listen to Jeanette Lucas Matista. She is a psychic as well as a treasure hunter, map dowser, um, and she has become a good friend, and we're going to be working on a TV show together in the near future. And I'm, if you get a chance, hop on over there and listen to her. And yeah, if you haven't heard that, if you get to hop on over there and listen to her tonight, be sure and go back and check. Remember our archive of podcasts on the Treasure Vortex. You can go back and listen anytime. So,
Hmm.
especially if you're doing some holiday traveling right now, feel free. You can download or, listen to that stuff anywhere you get your podcast. It doesn't have to be Spreaker. Spreaker mainly if you want to join in the chat. But if you're just listening, traveling, iHeartRadio, anywhere you get your where you
Yeah.
want to get your podcast, you can find the Treasure Vortex and listen while you're traveling. So go back and listen to some of our past episodes and check out that one with Jeanette as well.
Yeah. And just in
Um,
case, so Jeanette will be on the Relic Roundup right after us
mhm.
with Jeff and
Yes,
Butch and Debbie.
yes, yes,
Yep.
yes.
And yeah, so the name of the show is Thankful for You All because honestly, sometimes I feel like Gypsy and I just babble back and forth to each other about treasure hunting. And I was telling her earlier, I guess I could have done the show myself last week, but I was like, don't want to listen to me um, ramble, monologue for an entire hour.
Yeah, I would
But
have loved it. She was doing a great job without me. So, but the
um,
good thing is when we are together doing the podcast,
it's a
we
lot more
keep each other
fun.
going. It
Yeah.
is.
It's fun. And we need to thank you all for being our listeners, our friends, and, for joining in. And really, a lot of the feedback in chat, you help us with questions when we have guests and different ideas. And it's been awesome. You're all awesome.
Yeah, you are. Thank you, and those of you that was your first time, thanks for you and our longtime listeners as well. We really, really do appreciate you being here. And anything else? We're just grateful and thankful for all of you.
Yeah, and for you, you need to get better.
Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah.
And And I do know that we're gonna probably need some, I don't know if we'll end up doing pre-planning. I know thinking pretty far out here, but Christmas is a Monday and New Year's is a Monday. So,
Hmm.
yeah, Christmas I know can't happen. I can't go live on Monday. We could do a
Yeah.
pre-recording, if anybody does want to listen. I might be able to sneak into chat to to watch it go, but I know I won't be able to live stream.
Yeah, no, not that day. We can do a pre-recording, or we'll just maybe take a holiday and try to do one the week before or something, or yeah, we'll figure it out. So,
And then another thing I was thinking too is those of you that aren't on Facebook, I think it's only on Facebook I've posted it, but I could go through all the amazing reference books prior to Christmas and kind of give you the
yes,
name and the
yes,
title
yes.
and what I use them for. And that might, you can always add it to the list or possibly find it yourself. I know if you got bookstores around, some of those older bookstores might have stuff that's not circulated anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she has the most amazing button books as well as marble books. So I'm highly jealous, and I every time I go visit, I'm like digging in her books and, and looking at them. And yeah, I would love that. I know our listeners would love that as well, because these reference books, sometimes it's just so much easier to go to these books than it is. I've tried some books. I mean, sometimes Google isn't always your best friend for trying to find these. And when you can go directly to a book and pop it open, and yes, it just makes the world of a difference. So I would love to have a list of those. I know I've probably written them down at one time, many times, I'm sure. But
All right. Well, that's some ideas. If you have some other ideas of what we could do as pre-records and get in chat, definitely just drop it in chat or, message one of us. And if you have a lead on someone that you think would be great to be interviewed, let us know that too. I know we have a couple more guests that we are planning on bringing on. And besides that, yeah, I mean, I hope all of you stay warm if you're in the cold areas, stay safe if you're I know there's some serious storms going to be going through tonight through the US, and I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving.
happy Thanksgiving, all. Y'all have a great night. And thank you all. I hope to beat this soon.
Yeah, but we hope you feel better. All right.
Thank you.
Good night,
Night,
everyone.
all.